The next big game of the weekend that has a whole lot of sub stories and storylines because of what happened over the past 7 calendar days. You have the New York 2-4 New York Jets, Jets, traveling to the West to take on the Steel Curtain, the Pittsburgh Steelers, who are 4-2 themselves. Now, we got drama for both of these two teams coming into this weekend, right? First, let's start off with the Jets. Do you actually believe it? I know we talked about this a little bit on Tuesday night. With the integration of DeVonte Adams into the Jets offense, the hamstring is fully healed. So he expects to get he will be active this Sunday. He expects to get a whole lot of playing time. Do you think the insertion of DeVonte Adams is the threat of DeVonte Adams into that offense will be a difference maker? I know you said on Tuesday you don't think it will be, but have you changed your mind, or are you still the frame or thinking that way?
My mind ain't changed, man. It's going to cause problems in the locker room. Here's the thing. First of all, DeVonte Adams won't get the ball because of that dude that you see on the other side of Aaron Rodgers, number 9. The Jets offensive line sucks, man. And Aaron Rodgers will not be able to get away from TJ Watt. But bringing DeVonte Adams there, when you already quote unquote got a receiver number 1 in Garrett Wilson, I'm gonna tell you right now, that causes problems. And some might say, yeah, you know, it's a team sport or whatever, but I don't know. I mean, Rodgers' arrogance is the reason why this team is where they at right now. They can fire everybody they want to, but I personally think the Steelers gonna win this game, even with with the change in that quarterback, because of the defense. Both teams got good defense, though. I will say that. But
yeah. I mean, both of these two teams have playoff caliber defense, right? And I see him taking a quick dip into the chat. Miles talking about, I made a bold prediction. I'm assuming with the Baltimore win. You can't forget, Miles. I said on Tuesday night that Baltimore is the best team in the league, and they are expected to go down to Tampa Bay and take their business. So they better win by 10 plus. Now, the Jets, man, I said, and Troy agrees with me that DeVonte getting ready to eat. I don't know if he's going to eat a whole lot, but he's going to eat a little something to keep him full, right? More than what Taco Bell is putting up in the living room in his house. He's going to be able to get a pretty good size of that meal. And I don't see it creating, well, I'm not there, but I don't see it creating too much tension between Garrett Wilson and DeVonte, because Garrett Wilson understands the relationship that Aaron Rodgers has. Garrett Wilson is a businessman, and he understands that the Jets have a very narrow window to utilize the little bit of talent that Aaron Rodgers has in that 40-year-old body before he retires, right? So it's now or never. And we are going to do everything that we can except for signing Rashawn Reddick to help our defense out, it seems like, to get to the playoffs and try to win a Super Bowl while Aaron Rodgers is still upright. So it's going to help that offense simply because of what I said on Tuesday. You have Breece Hall, which is one of the better running backs in the league. You have Allen, who has shown promise thus far in his rookie year, right? Being as aggressive as he can possibly be in the run game. Now you have 3 legit targets on the outside until Mike Williams is traded that you can use. DeVonte Adams as number 1, Garrett Wilson as number 1 or number 2, and Mike Williams, who has size and will take advantage of 98% of the safeties in the league. So look for the Jet offense to improve long-term. Not this weekend, because they're going up against a better defense. And we haven't touched on Russ yet, right? Now, why are the Pittsburgh Steelers making a change at quarterback when you're 4-2? Justin Fields is healthy. He has not shown that he is, putting wins in jeopardy. You said on Tuesday that he should be able to throw for more than 100 yards against the Raiders, Troy's Raiders. But what if that was the game plan to keep our passing game close to the vest and just use our run game to punch the Raiders into submission. Do you think with the shift to Russ is we are not confident that Justin can throw the ball on a consistent basis, or what do you think Mike Tomlin is trying to do here with the switch?
Well, one, I think what you just said. I mean, if they were trying to rock us to sleep and try to hide some plays, well, he really ain't had no passing game the whole season. He just been managing, and the defense has been eating. Now, I ain't saying that Russ can't come in there and make it do what it do. I personally just think that Fields ain't did nothing to lose his spot. I think that will cause a little drama in the locker room as well. But we'll see, man. I just think that I like the way you said that long term for the Jets, the offense gonna get better, but I just don't see it being better this week. Gary Wilson might realize that, okay, I do, because again, CeeDee Lamb was great when he had Amari Cooper over there on the other side, because he demands that double coverage. So that will open up opportunities for Gary Wilson with everybody trying to double up on him. But I don't like the moves that the Raiders did with bringing Russ in to start this week. I personally don't like that move.
So let me take my as you know, me and Troy in our negative Damas conversations like to have a stab in the dark as to why I think Mike Tomlin is making the switch from Justin Fields to Russell Wilson. The Pittsburgh Steelers are 4-2. Their offense is still not clicking to the point to where you can depend on them to put up 21 points from the offensive side of the ball. I mentioned on Tuesday night that you have a type of defense that's going to keep your opponent to 13 or less. All you have to do is score 14 or more. And if you have that type of offense to where all we have to worry about is putting 14 to 16 to 17 points on the board, our offense is trash. Our offense is not an NFL caliber offense. Bad teams average 20 points a game. And the Steelers are winning close, low-scoring type of games. I think that Tomlin is injecting Russell Wilson into the offense now that he is fully healthy to see if we can kind of open it up just a little bit, because the Pittsburgh Steelers would not survive winning these close 17-16 type games, these 20 to 18 type games on a consistent basis. The division is simply too good. Baltimore is becoming what we thought Baltimore would be, in a power train that looks like it will not be able to be stopped. You're going to have to outscore them. So I think Mike Tomlin is using this opportunity and this game against a Jets team that has its own set of issues, but also has a good enough defense to see if Russ still actually has it in the tank. And can Russ actually generate more scoring opportunities? Justin Fields will be ready to replace him if Russ trips up. Now, it may be, another side of that is giving Russell the opportunity to audition if we decide to trade you before the trade deadline here in a couple of weeks. Could be, could be not. But we shall see. This game is going to be exciting, and I cannot wait to see it. It is the prime time game on Sunday night, 8:20 on NBC. So get your popcorn after y'all watch the 49ers and the Chiefs. This is the one that closes the night out, man. This is going to be a good one.